You had many great memories at Cal Poly. But as a graduate, this is just the beginning. The Cal Poly Alumni Association is a network of 230,000 living Cal Poly proud alumni across the world. And as graduates, you're automatically a member. It's a resource for finding alumni-owned companies, ready day one employees, opportunities for mentoring current students, and community wherever life takes you. To get connected, go to alumni.calpoly.edu to update your contact information, find your network, and join an alumni group. Graduation isn't the end of our journey as Mustangs. We're just getting started.
In celebrating our students' achievements, we would like to acknowledge the land that we meet upon today. Cal Poly is in Tilhini, the place of the full moon and the language of Yaktitu Titil Yaktilhini. We gratefully acknowledge, respect, and thank the Northern Chumash, in whose homelands we are guests.
Cal Poly, our ceremony is about to begin. Take your seats and get ready to celebrate the class of 2025. Please turn your attention to the north end of the field as we welcome our esteemed Cal Poly faculty.
Please rise if you are able and turn your attention to the south end of the field for the President's Platform Party Processional.
remain standing if you are able, and remove your caps for the national anthem, performed by Cal Poly's Chamber Choir and led by conductor Dr. Scott Glisson.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
And now, please welcome Cal Poly's 9th president, Dr. Jeffrey D. Armstrong.
Good afternoon, everyone. Please be seated. Congratulations to the graduates of the Bailey College of Science and Mathematics. Let's give them a big round of applause. Thank you all for coming out this beautiful Father's Day weekend, and happy Father's Day weekend to many of you. Thank you for being here and celebrating these graduates. Graduates, it wasn't that long ago when you were Wowies, and by the end of today, you will be alumni. Families and supporters, you were there every step of the way. Graduates, would you join me in one of many times to thank your family, friends, and supporters? Let's give it up for them. It's my honor and privilege as Cal Poly's president to welcome you to this annual celebration of these students' successes and achievements. Let's give them another really big round of applause. You've got to lift it now. I'd like to take a moment to identify the distinguished guests joining me on stage. There are members of my executive cabinet, faculty leadership, honored guests, our Associated Student Body president, our Cal Poly Alumni Association president, and faculty and student awardees that you will meet later this morning, or this afternoon, excuse me. I would also like to especially recognize Phil Bailey, Dean Emeritus of the Bailey College of Science and Mathematics and Director of the Frost Fund. I would also like to recognize alumni trustee Larry Adamson, who is from the California State University Board of Trustees. He and Lynn are with us today. Additionally, we have a friend, President Emeritus of Fresno State University, Dr. John Welty, who's with us today to be here for his granddaughter Courtney's graduation. And last, join me in thanking our wind orchestra, led by conductor Christopher Woodruff, and the Cal Poly Chamber Choir, led by Dr. Scott Glisson, for providing these live performances. Aren't they amazing? And graduates, most of you will remember a faculty or staff member that helped you along the way. I would like to recognize our faculty and staff, and especially the faculty of the Bailey College of Science and Math that are sitting behind you as they always have your back. Let's give these amazing faculty and our staff a big round of applause. Faculty, please stand. Thank you for coming. Now it's my pleasure to introduce you to Cal Poly's Vice President for Strategic Enrollment Management and Student Affairs, Terrence Harris.
Thank you, President Armstrong. And hello, everybody. Welcome to Cal Poly's commencement ceremony for the class of 2025. It is truly an honor to be here today at such a meaningful celebration. We have an amazing day ahead of us, and not just for our graduates, but for our families, friends, and supporters who have been with them throughout the way. This moment belongs to all of you as well. Commencement is such a full circle moment. For many of you, your Cal Poly journey began right here in this stadium during Week of Welcome, filled with excitement, questions, and probably a few nerves as well. And today you return to the very same place, ready to walk across the stage and graduate. Just think about the huge range of experiences you've had over the past few years. You've made lifelong friends, you've joined clubs, attended games or other campus events, you've endured some late night study sessions, and dove into learn-by-doing experiences both in the classroom and in labs. And I hope you're leaving feeling like you've learned not only in the classroom, but through life experiences as well. And please make no mistake, we've been learning from you too. We take your feedback and ideas to heart. It's because of you that students can now explore leadership skills and earn a certificate to enhance their resume through the Center for Leadership. They can find clubs that align with their interests through a matchmaking app that was developed by students. Our students can find counselors and programming that address their unique needs, and we can all have some fun on ASI's brand new pickleball and futsal courts. That's right. Graduates, it's your passion, your resilience, and your innovation that have left a mark on our campus, and we are so grateful to have you as a part of our community. And please remember, your place as a member of this community, this Mustang family, is forever. We will need you to stay engaged with us even though you're graduating. Come back to visit us, join an advisory board, talk to your neighbors, your colleagues, and your friends about your Cal Poly experiences. Whether you're cheering at a sporting event, mentoring a student, or simply taking a stroll through campus, Cal Poly will forever be a place that you can call home. So, congratulations, class of 2025. We are so Cal Poly proud of you. And now it is my absolute honor to introduce to you Cal Poly's ASI President, Ashley Spraggins. From the very first day she assumed office, Ashley has approached her leadership with energy, enthusiasm, and care for her fellow students. Ashley, your passion for student leadership was evident this year as you worked hard to strengthen student government's relationships with the student body. Highly successful in this role, Ashley has undoubtedly left student government in a better place than she found it, and for that, we are thankful. So graduates, please welcome your student body president, Ashley Spraggins.
How are we doing, Mustangs? All right, that was pretty good. Way better than OCOB this morning. And there's less of you here too, so shout out to you all. Good afternoon to the graduates especially, but families, friends, faculty, and staff. My name is Ashley Spraggins, and it has been my honor to serve as your ASI Student Body President this past year. Today, we celebrate the class of 2025 and the journey that has led each of you to this moment. Reflecting on my journey, I remember being a senior in high school, convinced that I would never get into Cal Poly. I nearly didn't apply at all, but I decided to take a chance, hit submit, and turn to my mom saying, "Well, that was probably a waste of your $70. I truly believed that my dreams would always be out of reach and that the closest that I'd ever get to Cal Poly would be passing it on the 101. But that one small yes changed everything. It led to late nights in the library, friendships I'll cherish forever, and now this moment with all of you. Each of you has your own version of that yes. Maybe it was choosing a major you knew nothing about, joining a club, or applying for an internship you weren't sure you would get. These yeses define what it means to be Cal Poly proud. They reflect your courage to grow, even when faced with uncertainty. As you leave here today, keep saying yes to challenges, change, and what matters most. One small yes brought you to this point, and the next one will take you even further. Please show the world what it means to be Cal Poly proud. Congratulations, class of 2025. It is now my pleasure to welcome Dr. Jerusha Greenwood, the chair of Cal Poly's Academic Senate, to offer you congratulations on behalf of our outstanding faculty. Do that.
Let's hear it for Ashley. Woo! How's it going, Bailey College of Science and Math? Woo! I'm Jerusha Greenwood, chair of the Cal Poly Academic Senate and professor in Experience Industry Management. On behalf of the Cal Poly faculty, I would like to congratulate all of our graduates. This week, I was asked, why do you do what you do? I think for faculty, many of us do this because truth matters. Learning is a lifelong responsibility, and it is also a source of joy. Since the first day you stepped into our classrooms, the goal of the faculty has been to prepare you for your life after college and how your discipline fits within the broader world of the arts, humanities, science, and technology. We've endeavored to help you build the pathways in your brains and in your hearts that will make you critical and creative thinkers, equipped to make ethical, reasoned decisions, respect diversity, and create a sustainable future for yourselves and the generations to come. In some of your classes, the faculty have helped you build your resilience and agency as you worked alone on papers and in labs. In others, you've learned the art of collaboration and compromise in group projects. My hope, however, is that the faculty have modeled for you one of the most important skills that will serve you as professionals as well as human beings, to be lifelong learners. I hope the environments for learning we created have built into your brains and hearts an unwillingness, indeed a total resistance to hardness and rigidity. To be hardened and rigid can sometimes be mistaken for familiar and comfortable, but they're really traps, ruts, dead ends. I hope you stay soft and vulnerable and joyful, because softness and joy and openness to new information, new data, new feelings, new ways of knowing and being not only help us know ourselves fully, but help us understand and embrace difference and diversity in others. Welcome the discomfort of vulnerability. The discomfort means you're still open to learning, because your experiences in Cal Poly classrooms has prepared you to navigate it and to thrive over your lifetimes. To paraphrase Mary Oliver's poem, Don't Hesitate, joy is not a crumb. Don't be afraid of its plenty. Enjoy the day with your family, your friends, and stay in touch. We will miss you. And now it is with great pride, I have the honor of introducing my friend and the interim provost and executive vice president for academic affairs, Al Litticoat.
Thank you, Dr. Greenwood, and good afternoon, graduates. Let me start by congratulating you on this incredible achievement. You've earned this moment, and we are proud to celebrate it with you. Earning a Cal Poly degree is no small feat. To get here today, you've shown determination, discipline, and resilience that required overcoming challenges and embracing opportunities to grow. Your experience at Cal Poly has shaped you as a whole person, developing your knowledge and abilities while deepening your sense of humanity, purpose, and civic responsibility. You've learned by doing and are prepared for lifelong learning and a relentless focus on continuous improvement. And you haven't done it alone. Your family, friends, classmates, and supporters have been walking beside you every step of the way. I know they are proud to share in your achievement. I also want to recognize our dedicated faculty and staff who helped you reach this milestone. Their presence here today is more than tradition. It's a reflection of their deep commitment to your education, success, and your future. They've challenged you, supported you, and helped shape your experiences here at Cal Poly. Their dedication to teaching, mentorship, and academic excellence makes celebrations like this so special. Graduates, as you look ahead, know that the degree you've earned is just a small part of your Cal Poly story. The mindset, values, and leadership you've developed here will serve you long after this day. You now embody Learn by Doing and join the ranks of our distinguished alumni, many whom have gone on to make our state, nation, and world a better place. As a proud Cal Poly graduate myself, I can tell you, this place stays with you. It's not just where you studied, it's part of who we are. Wherever you go, know that you carry our support and belief in your potential. And now, as alumni, you are ambassadors of Cal Poly, and we look forward to staying connected and learning about your many accomplishments. On behalf of the faculty and the entire Division of Academic Affairs, congratulations to the class of 2025. President Armstrong, I turn it back to you.
Thank you, Al. As I mentioned, we're honored here today to have a very great friend and special guest for the California State University Board of Trustees. Please welcome alumni trustee member Larry Adamson.
Thank you, President Armstrong. Administration, faculty, staff, family and friends, and most importantly, the graduating class of 2025. Really? 4, 5, 6 years and that's all you got today? Come on! Come on. That's better. Graduates, it is because of you that we are all here. Your hard work and dedication have brought you here today. You will be joining a distinct and elite group of more than 4.3 million alumni of the California State Universities. More than 1 in 10 employees in the state of California are CSU graduates, and half of the state's bachelor's degrees are awarded by CSU institutions. Your earning power and future successes, both personally and professionally, expand exponentially by attaining your degree. I know this has been hard work. You have been giving in many ways, financially, emotionally, physically. You have persisted and excelled. Your activities, your ability to pivot, adjust, and persist during some of the most challenging years truly sets you apart. And I am certain that it has also prepared you to be the true leaders in whatever field of endeavor you choose to pursue. I challenge you to be the one who provides the answers to the questions, leads the discoveries, and builds better communities for everybody. Your success in getting here today demonstrates not just what you are worth and what the degree is worth, but it's your ability to carry the mantle of leadership and responsibility to tackle what lies ahead. And I for one, am confident that with your CSU degree, you are best positioned to lead me and lead all of us in the future. In closing, it is my personal privilege to be with you as you commence to the next chapter in your lives. I encourage you as you move forward to be the best you can be and live lives that matter. I wish you nothing but the very best. Thank you, and on behalf of the Board of Trustees of the California State University System, congratulations, class of 2025.
Thank you, Trustee Adamson, for your leadership and support of Cal Poly. One of the great honors of this day is recognizing the excellence that defines our university. Excellence reflected in both our faculty and our students. Today, we celebrate individuals whose achievements have elevated our academic community, inspired those around them, and exemplified the very best of who we are. To preside over the 2025 award winner announcements, please welcome back to the podium Interim Provost and Executive Vice President for Academic Affairs, Al Liddicoat.
Thank you. It is my honor to acknowledge the recipients of the 2025 Outstanding Seniors and Outstanding Graduate Student Awards. These awards are determined by each college in consultation with the faculty. They are based on academic excellence, meaningful contributions to the university and community, and to active engagement in curriculum and co-curricular activities. We are proud to have several awardees here today, so please hold your applause until we name them all. If you are able, will the following outstanding senior and graduate awardees for the Bailey College of Science and Mathematics please stand and come to the center of the stage? Madeline Gertz, Mathematics. Matilda Erickson, Physics. Hannah Peter, Biological Science. And Rachel Rogenkemper, Graduate Student in Statistics. Congratulations on your outstanding achievement. It is now my privilege to recognize a recipient of the Distinguished Scholarship Award. This award celebrates faculty whose scholarship and creative activities reflect the highest standards of academic excellence across the broad range of disciplines represented at Cal Poly. It honors work conducted primarily here at Cal Poly and includes both exemplary individual accomplishments and outstanding scholarly achievement. I would like to invite Dr. Sarah Keetle from the Kinesiology and Public Health Department. Many congratulations, Sarah, on your outstanding achievement. Please join me in congratulating the awardees and in celebrating all of our students and faculty whose dedication strengthens our academic community every day. Let's give them a big round of applause. I am now pleased to introduce Dr. Amandra Lathrop, Dean of the Graduate Education, who will present our master's degree candidates.
Students, are you ready? It's time to confer degrees. Good afternoon, master's degree graduates of Cal Poly. You have completed your master's degree, and whether your graduate program took you a year, 2, or maybe a few more, you did it. By completing your master's degree, you are now part of the 8.5% of adults in the United States with a master's degree. In addition to congratulating you on this accomplishment, I wanted to say thank you. Your contributions to the Cal Poly community have not gone unnoticed. While your primary role here at Cal Poly has been a student, I know our graduate students are also researchers, teachers, mentors. So thank you for supporting Cal Poly's research and scholarly activities, and for serving as teaching assistants and mentors to the undergraduates sitting behind you. So today, with your family, friends, faculty, and other supporters, I celebrate your academic achievements and your contributions to Cal Poly. Thank you, and congratulations, master's degree graduates. Master's degree candidates, please stand. Faculty from the Bailey College of Science and Mathematics, please stand. President Armstrong, on behalf of the faculty involved with our graduate programs, I'm honored to present these master's degree candidates.
Master's candidates, on the recommendation of the faculty of California Polytechnic State University and by the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of the California State University, I now confer upon each of you the master's degree appropriate to your program with all attendant rights, responsibilities, and distinctions. Congratulations!
Graduates and faculty, you may be seated.
Thank you, Dr. Lathrop, and congratulations to the master's degree recipients. It is now time to present our bachelor's degree candidates. I would now like to introduce the Dean for the Bailey College of Science and Mathematics, Dr. Dean Wendt.
Oh my, wow, what a beautiful moment. We are so proud to celebrate your graduation today. I am deeply honored to have been your dean over the last 4 years, and it's a real privilege for me to present you all to the president to confer your degrees. But before I do that, I have a few words that they're going to allow me to say to you. And I like in this time of celebration to think and reflect. And I want you all to think back when you arrived here, whether it was 2 years ago when you got here as a transfer student, 2 years ago, yes, right, a fellow transfer student here, came to Cal Poly in 1989. Whether it was 2 years ago when you came into your master's program, a year ago into the blended program, or 4 years ago. Think back. Think about who you were then. Think about what you knew. And I want the parents and supporters here, all you folks up in the stands, let's give them a round of applause. I want you to think back as well about what you knew about your students. You know, time when you're looking forward, and I'm sure this is true for all of you, it seems like it's going to take forever. But in hindsight, it goes past so fast. And what's amazing is how much you've actually changed in this time. And that's what I'm trying to get you to think about it. And I think about it in mathematical terms. Yeah, I knew I'd get a few of you. It's really a derivative. All right? It's the change in me over the change in tea, right? That's what you all did. And that is the incredible work that these faculty and staff and that you all did together, that change in you and that growth. So at the core of all of this is something deeply powerful, and that is, my friends, that's education, that is mathematics, and that is science. And these are incredible disciplines, and they help us solve society's most difficult problems. And here in the Bailey College, we champion research. And we champion that because, of course, it generates new knowledge, it shapes minds, but it teaches perseverance, it teaches critical thinking, and it teaches us how to confront the unknown and to endeavor into elements that we don't fully understand, and that is truly powerful. So during your time here, you explored the microscopic to the cosmic, you built models, you tested hypotheses, you sought patterns, you pursued justice, and you asked bold questions. And what could be more needed in this time than doing those things? So you arrived here with a spark, and when I look out here, I know it's hot, but I see a flame in all of you, you beautiful people. So thank you, graduates. You've enriched our college, and you've made us a better place. And I know as you go forth, there is some uncertainty. And I want to acknowledge that uncertainty. But science and education have always pushed the boundaries of what we believe is true. And our disciplines have been questioned before. And throughout history, we as scientists and educators, we've faced skepticism. And we know that our discoveries sometimes challenge how the world is understood. And in that long arc, I actually find tremendous hope. And that is because our disciplines endure. And the process of science endures. And it's not perfect at all. It's a human construct. But it is one of humanity's greatest achievements. And it's a way of learning that over time moves us closer to truth. And I believe ultimately that truth prevails. And you all, yes, and you all are now truth seekers. So I want to end with a quote from one of your fellow classmates that I heard for the first time just yesterday at one of our cultural commencements. And Anna Garcia is graduating from the School of Education. And yes, and what Anna said was so profound that I thought I needed to share it with you. And she said, from one student to all of you, please know that the next step, whether it's graduate school, a new job, advocacy in your community, it is yours to define. As we move forward, may we remember that it's not just for us. It's for our families, it's for our ancestors, and for our communities, and for the future generations that are watching us. We are the dreams of our parents and our communities, and now we are the builders of the future. I just thought that was so beautiful, what she said to all of you. I know you're going to change this world. I've seen it. And I just want to congratulate you all, class of 2025, for all of your hard work and dedication. You did it. Okay. Are we ready to confer those degrees? Oh, yeah. Faculty, are you ready? Please stand if you are able. Parents, supporters, friends, are you all ready? Come on, let's hear it. Bailey College degree candidates, are you ready? Please stand. President Armstrong, I present to you the bachelor's degree candidates from the Bailey College of Science and Mathematics.
Bachelor's degree candidates, on the recommendation of the faculty of the Bailey College of Science and Mathematics, and by the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of the California State University, I now confer upon each of you the bachelor's degree appropriate to your program with all attendant rights, responsibilities, and distinctions. Congratulations! It's now official. You are all now alumni. Would everyone please stand if you're able as we enjoy Cal Poly Chamber Choir as they perform your alma mater. All hail, green and gold.
All hail, green and gold. May your praises e'er be told. Of friendship and of courage and stalwart ones of old. All hail, green and gold. In your name we shall prevail. So to California Polytechnic, hail, hail, hail.
Good job, choir.
Thank you. That was spectacular. Thank you, and please be seated. We've just got a few more comments before it is your time to cross the stage. From this day forward, you'll carry not only this Cal Poly degree, but a legacy, one shaped by learned by doing, and strengthened by every obstacle you have met, every friendship you have made, and every goal you pursued here. I think you've discovered and you know that learn by doing is far more than a motto or a teaching philosophy. At this time, I'd like to acknowledge the many Cal Poly alumni that are here in the stadium. Let's give them a big round of applause. Please wave. I also ask you in joining me in welcoming our Cal Poly Alumni Association President Yvonne Sams to say a few words. Let's give her a big round.
Thank you, President Armstrong. On behalf of the Alumni Association and our exceptional network of alumni, congratulations to the class of 2025. Thank you for choosing Cal Poly. You are a part of a community of 230,000 proud Cal Poly alumni. As you go into the future and become successful in your careers and communities, remember where it all started, right here in San Luis Obispo, called Cal Poly. It's a valuable resource to connect you and your fellow alumni to Cal Poly by staying active and contributing to Cal Poly and the Alumni Association. Again, congratulations on your great achievement and welcome to the alumni family.
Well, graduates, I have just a few comments and perhaps a few shout outs, but we're celebrating you today because in earning your degree, you've accomplished something remarkable. When you first arrived on campus, our goal was to help you think clearly about complex problems. As you know, our process is learn by doing. Learn by doing was born here at Cal Poly. It will always thrive here, in part because successful graduates like you will go out and show the world what it looks like when learn by doing produces citizens, employees, and leaders who are ready day one. You will stand out because you are outstanding, like the members of the Bailey College Student Advisory Council who are graduating today: Emily Fadoa, Catherine Hutchinson, Nicole Manini, Nicole, Sophie Brennan, and Cassandra Ladoff. This group impacted so many students by organizing the first ever Bailey College Career Fair. This is now an annual tradition. Let's celebrate with them. Many people have helped you along the way. Our faculty created programs and curricula designed to give you the experiences you need to be successful and resilient in the workforce or in graduate or professional school. Together, our faculty and staff have provided you with the mentorship, opportunities, and guidance that you needed to get here today. Faculty and staff, thank you for everything you do. I think they deserve another really big round of applause from everyone else in the stadium. Thank you, faculty and staff. Some other students deserve thanks and a shout out, like Eva Moylan, graduating today with a degree in biological sciences, who was this year's winner of the Nellie Johnson Baruti Award for the best presentation on any topic in ornithology at the American Ornithological Society's annual meeting. Best presentation. Congratulations. And again, everyone here waiting patiently for you to walk across that stage, your friends and supporters, we cannot thank you enough for also saying yes to Cal Poly. Graduates, let's give it up for them again. Graduates, faculty, and staff, thank you, supporters. Thank you, family members. But it really boiled down to you. You had to do it yourself. Ultimately, it's you who chose to change, you who chose to grow, you who took the chances, you who confronted the challenges, and you are now reaping the rewards. Undoubtedly, we know we don't always agree, which is why we also help graduates who know, we develop graduates who know how to disagree civilly, who know both how to express themselves and how to listen to others, and who know the most important thing of all, that they don't know everything, cannot know everything, and never will. Listening, cooperating, compromising, these aren't just skills that you needed for a senior project or a class project. These are foundational skills that you need to be a human being in the future that you are entering. As you go into the future and become successful in your careers and communities, please remember us and consider giving back to Cal Poly. Keep in touch with the faculty and staff to learn about ways you can support your major, athletics, music, theater, dance, the library, student affairs, clubs, organizations, or whatever part of the organization made it possible for you to be here today. So thank you for your time at Cal Poly. Thanks for saying yes, as Ashley pointed out. Just as you have changed, Cal Poly has also changed because of you. Now it's time for you to go out and make California and the world that much better. As I close, I'd like to offer a bit of advice from Mark Twain and a recent song. Find a job you enjoy doing and you never have to work a day in your life. Or as the song goes, do what you love, but call it work. Graduates, if you're able, please stand. It's your time. Graduates, we have one more act of Learn by Doing. Would you move that tassel on your mortarboard from the right side to the left? That signifies that you're graduates and members of the Cal Poly family, family members, friends, faculty, and staff, I present to you the Bailey College class of 2025. Congratulations, go Mustangs!
Yes, class of 2025, it is now that time. Graduates, it's time to walk the stage and receive your degree that you have worked so hard for. College marshals and assistant college marshals, please come forward to the stage for the graduate name reading and master's hooding. Esteemed faculty, please proceed to the center aisle of the field to congratulate our graduates as they exit the stadium onto O'Neill Green. This is your chance to be one of the first to congratulate those who you've helped to reach this moment. Graduates, please remain at your seats and seated until your row is escorted to the stage.
Actually, before, what we would like to just...
Yeah, I think you hood the masters, and then after the masters.
What do I need to do? Sometimes they won't. And I'll just fill it in.
Yeah, Dean on one side and Amanda on the other, I think.
I get that. You can step forward. You want to go out? Maria, Lopez, Neri, or Neri? Neri. Maria, Lopez, Neri. Okay. You ready? Here we go. Maria Lopez Neri.
Russell Thomas.
Wait. Now go. Mackenzie Davidson. Hooding takes a long time.
Estela Osorio Garcia.
Boyanzaya Boyanert.
Jordan Ford.
Bend down. There we go. Lily Cook.
Kyle Liston.
Liam Watt.
Soroush Erjomandi.
Daniel Arrow.
Miranda Lucero.
Bend down.
Kayla Crescent.
Kyle Bistrain.
Ryan Adams.
Brandon Kim.
Aveen Nicknaffs.
Andrew Kerr.
Magdalene Lowe.
Brendan Callender.
Rachel Rogan Kemper.
Dylan Lay.
Ellen Saunders.
Zachary Felix.
Kelly Jane Lyle.
Dylan Lee.
Stephen Cook.
Lana Huynh.
Kin Han.
Jacob Perez.
Giovanni Tai.
Kendall Hypes.
Mackenzie Melberg Smith.
Gilberto Jesus Hernandez Lepon.
James Bonveni. Vanessa Beeler.
Paul Cantos.
Irina Ivchenko.
Matilda Erickson.
Ian Driscoll.
Callie Crumpler.
Jeffrey Tan.
Nyla O'Brien.
Madeline Gertz.
William Dirks Wright.
Michael Friend.
Libby Hodge.
Sophia Pina.
Brooke Himamoto. Jane Dormady.
Ainor Mutuzalieva.
Sophia Brooks.
Brenda Lopez.
Sheila Sorreo.
Emilia Goebel.
Monique Reynoso.
Cesar Hernandez Diaz.
Alyssa Grace Oseguera.
Maria Valencia Soto.
Helene Kone.
Cristina Villanueva.
Olivia Kuser.
Cynthia Avila Alfaro.
Amanda Sanchez.
Spencer Thurman.
Nayli Melendez.
Weston Goner.
Marilyn Guadalupe Jimenez.
Tony Bowie.
Roanne May Sanayatan Lampitok.
Joshua Click and Cora and Kenzie.
Angel Enciso. Ken Wen.
Kenneth Perez.
Allison English. Aiden Crowley.
Alexander Zagal.
Charlize Placencia.
Cambria East.
Melissa Alvarado Mian.
Ann Kosenchik.
Andrew Yee.
Emily Catherine May.
Annika Francis.
Marley Reyes Morales.
Whitney Rinks.
Allison Winding.
Sachi Autos.
Joe Albrecht.
Giselle Richmond.
Joanna Sohn.
Hayden Ankrum.
Nevin Bell.
Hannah Negri. Catherine Weckworth.
Andrea Martinez.
Kelsey Blecken.
William Wright.
Jiwoo Ha.
Daniel Cornyn.
Sarah Chang.
Tiffany Kaw.
Nura Sinan.
Genesis Glover.
Kareem Khalif.
Deanna Glover.
Eric John Imami.
Marcel Acebo. And Noel and Judah.
Eliza DeVarian. Adele Kirshner.
Courtney Hudson.
Elijah Guptill. Jaylee Day.
Sean Chen.
Tyler Inkeles.
Leanna Hill.
Kaylin Shade.
Lauren Wasson.
Franklin Ng.
Helena Huang.
Anjali Arroyo.
Trixie Espinoza.
Samantha Steele.
Daniel Tutton. Dylan Spencer.
Pragya Koirala.
Ria Negoodker.
Kayla Thompson.
Leo Truex.
Elizabeth Norris.
Sarah Wiley.
Kaylee Witana.
Brandon Wolfram.
Rebecca Stein.
Tushame Sofli.
Seth Gist.
Martin Suryevsky.
Julia Bloom.
Daniel Cianchetti.
Mason Stobie.
Finian Carpenter.
Monica Sladek.
Belleen Davidson.
Kimberly Jensen.
Zane Seeger.
Victoria Andrews Robertson.
Jonathan Pineda.
Richard Wheeler.
Sylvester Espinoza.
Kelly Hong.
Patrick Lakilak.
Monet Lee.
Angel Serna Garcia.
Raiden Sadako Emery.
Angela Espinoza.
Leanne Mijin Wong.
Boa Alexis Sarabia.
Mason Chow.
Claire Gillespie.
Gracie Cooper.
Jake Wilson Goodwin.
McKenna Douglas.
Patrick Wallace Harmon.
Ethan Urbach.
Tyler Stone.
Gabriella Hartman.
Luik Iserman.
Shayla Trong.
Grace Bell.
Nathan Rich.
Giselle Briseño Scali.
Xin Liao.
Allison Marie Poon.
Faron Igani.
Carolina Albaum.
Evan Elkin.
Lana Kabakibi.
David Marinas.
Michaela Sudlak.
Robert Satterwhite.
Cambria Houghton.
Christy Liao.
Samantha Ruffy.
Misha Fami.
Anika Mamidor.
Phoebe Cohen.
Mariano Sanchez Delgado.
Zoe Chidambaram.
Anushka Samuel.
Kristen Bold.
Madeline Calkins.
Brooke Darby.
Kyla Parkao.
Julianne Rennie Ray Santos.
Ella Baladian.
Kelly I. Nguyen.
Nicholas Weitzel.
Maya Louise Peterson.
Maya Shaw.
Angelina Peralta.
Madden Schaefer.
Adam Ordaz.
Julia Hollick.
Demetrios Ramirez.
Shayna Burke.
Ashley Rodriguez.
Emily Fadoa.
Raymond Ruiz.
Lily Pennington.
Hannah Powig.
Amaya McMillan.
Sena Love Haruta.
Maya Fry.
Kaylin Kragas.
Diego Krenz.
Brandon Lucero.
Nicholas Karakeeton.
Adam Marin.
Tyler Armstrong.
Jess Alexander Bobbitt.
Duncan Haw.
Callahan Lakovic.
Dahlia Extance.
Jack Rogers.
Malia Liu.
Ryan Hanoun.
Tristan Hoffman.
Allison Brown.
Sura Sohi.
Isabella Martinez.
Lance Evanson.
Gabriella Reboff.
Katie Au.
Faith Riley.
Tallulah Boutel.
Kaya Martin.
Anna Grexton.
Emily Vitarelli.
Cole Amend.
Maggie Marchant.
Yesenia Seja Melgosa.
Samantha Watanabe.
Audrey Bartels.
Haley Jackson.
Marlene Quintero.
Rachel Gluck.
Luke Hansen.
Grace Trenholm.
Stephanie Yako.
Gabrielle Lowe.
Emily Pittman.
Lizard Grinstead.
Alexis Grimm.
Lexi Rampola.
Ella Jorgensen.
Kelsey Taylor.
Catherine Nguyen.
Evelyn Zeller.
Shervin Kyle Quartero Sansano.
Allison Dermody.
Elizabeth Sohi Adams.
Catherine Franceschi.
Jacob Mole.
Riley Clark.
Kai Rapella.
Katie Ramirez.
Yu Ming Wu.
Kelsey Seaman.
Kaylee Kwan.
Grace McPherson.
Claire Savage.
Alexander Yuan.
Amy Chen.
Sophia Couture.
Helen Lee.
Jacqueline Colby.
Ethan Coleman.
Haley Lamb.
Jack Kilshaw.
Sophia Frigi.
Pierre Canarsa.
Avery Stewart.
Finley Schooler.
Ella Salam.
Anna Seifert.
Liam Day.
Izzy Simpson.
Joshua Whitney.
AJ Kinsella Johnson.
Aya Trussell.
Corbin Luoma.
Jillian Rose Richards.
Ciara Dulai.
Kelly Hinsagaloo.
Daniel Shebo.
Bernice Ifantides.
Adam Mansky.
Jonah Adams.
Olivia Rourke.
Keola Venegas.
Lucy Canino.
Dylan Pollard.
Sydney Flowers.
Cooper Koenig.
Laylee Coles.
Hayden Hewitt Abbott.
Samantha Lansky.
Jacob Fitzgerald.
Jasmine Boonsanong.
Madeline Bittner.
Shannon Tran.
Catherine Reese.
Ava Arkwish.
Sophia Willoughby.
Greta Burke.
Daniel Vasquez Espinoza.
Jenna McFadden.
Donya Beruzzi.
Ava Gresham.
Leah Miller.
Haley Freeman.
Alexander Piavas.
Charlie North.
David Balliser.
Gabriella Dunphy. Pablo Godoy.
Hannah Roberto.
Sophia Muniz.
Abby Ing.
Georgia Lumpkin.
Caricia Gonzalez.
Daniela Hauser.
Adalia Gonzalez.
Emma Brown.
Brianna Smith.
Misha Berry.
Taylor Spitz.
Bradley Bellios.
Sharice Carney.
Talia Perlman.
Enrique Lecha.
Adia Pinsky.
Christopher Dahl.
Audrey Sutton.
Olivia Springer.
Anthony Jamino.
Stella Raymond.
Logan Foster.
Robert Dorman.
Aziz Basil.
Maya Neto.
Noelia Cruz Chavez.
Jordan Mickle. Elizabeth Stodola.
Jesus Veridiana Lopez Hernandez.
Samantha Ward.
Rebecca Weber.
Lauren Amy.
Samantha Scotchless.
Magnus Damborg.
Megan Hasbrook.
Ashton Strovers.
Addison Sampietro.
Camden McIntyre.
Sarah Diane Akel.
Paige Fisher.
Olivia Everett.
Alexander Jung.
Miley Yamasaki.
Haley Tran.
Camille Dixon.
Anna McCool.
Slade Shemmer.
Louis Buchhalter.
Liliana Yanofkian.
Jason Chen.
Ryan Singer.
Hannah Elizabeth Olson.
Sophia Mostow.
Emma Christine George.
Eliza Buchanan.
Victoria Rose McClelland.
Sienna Stromberg.
Camille Peralta.
Serena Jensen.
Timothy Mai.
Skylar Meinholtz.
Madeline Columna.
Sarah Lazaro.
Olivia Hanlock.
Colin Thompson.
Isabella Contreras.
Dale Pursley.
Bianca Cruz.
Owen Fernando McCary.
Carolina Gutierrez.
Isaiah Orlando.
Isaiah Martinez.
Eli Newman.
Clara McMahon.
Benjamin Marshburn.
Milan Vashon.
Rain Lejano.
Kelly Shackle.
Eli Brooks Clifford.
Kira Kellerman.
Benjamin Ryder Robinson.
Malia Ma.
Pilar Marie Morales.
Paige Mayer.
Sarah Marie White.
Ava Feingold.
Elizabeth Arrigo.
Timothy Ibrahim.
Ella Weinert.
Samir Ibrahim.
Abigail Woodard.
Charlie Verkamp.
Monica Blumpkin.
Ethan Yee.
Zane Warson.
Cole Sloko.
Molly Waddington.
Tyler Weipert.
Allison Webenbauer.
Ali Rehrman.
Andrew Sayers.
Sophia Banner.
Lauren Anderson.
Moira Crehan.
Valerie Bailey.
Hannah Peter.
Jacob Disvonic.
Ayana Lee.
Adolfo Guerrero.
Amalia Velasquez Torres.
Miley Benyumoff. Zoe Carlton.
Armand Nabavizadeh.
Haley Gurney.
Benjamin Van Zuthen.
Mia Muskies.
Nicholas Kosovich.
Kelsey Byrne.
Alex Bacon.
Keaton Orser.
Jack Way.
Sema Lou.
Nathan Speece.
Elisa Delgado.
Max Palmer.
Ruby Milligan.
Abigail Weissman.
Joshua Aguilar.
Kendall Fraser.
David Agajanian.
Taylor Lyon.
Gannon Hughes.
Amelia Abeta.
Jack Agnell.
Catherine Hutchinson.
Ariana Tipton.
Dylan Kamelka.
Joshua Corn Gable.
Lainey Hall.
Luke Carpenter.
Theodore Schmidt.
Nathan Nepple.
Mackenzie Caffo.
Catherine Miguel.
Lauren Glover.
Lexi Dallas.
Miley Johnson.
Lucy Nelson.
Abby Drongpa.
Tina Javid.
Grace Caltabalota.
Naz Boone.
Joseph Moran.
Isabella Sandoval.
Leona Lawson.
Jason Adam Shipper.
Kyle Mann.
Peter Reist.
Benjamin Fall.
Isabella Lamont.
Andy Aldecoa.
Kisena Krayeva.
Brenna Page Fories.
Elsa Simonstead.
Catherine Nacy Schmoller.
Lauren Taylor.
Ellie Ruth Busboom.
Edie Reynolds.
Alexis Faith Torres Mojica.
Nicholas Ellich.
V. Ton.
Adam Del Rio.
Amanda Lynn Dang.
Abigail Bennett.
Elizabeth Wynn.
Nicole Murdoch.
Marlon Chen.
Julia Solar.
Sophie Renwick.
Daniel Hahn.
America Lopez.
Angelina Tang.
Fiona French.
Matthew Lorion.
Peyton Southwick.
Mia Goins.
Megan Kofinke.
Riley Scott.
Silvana Margolius.
William Block.
Tierney Anderson.
Charlie Ray.
Nathaniel Benner.
Betsy Chavez.
Chloe Phillips.
Holly Ross.
Alex Short.
Sarah Williams.
Paula Duarte.
Jake Ede.
Melissa Sishon.
Rentaro Motegi.
Madrina Lee.
Kian Wong.
Omar Rodriguez.
Raymond Yang.
James Porter.
Alan Choi.
Gabriel Anderson.
Luke Tilmoney.
Lexi Hollister.
Adam Kong.
Eleanor Lieback.
Zachary G.
Jillian Douglas.
Claire Formaker.
Grace Alsup.
Liam Kennelly.
Jana Sampson.
Scott Kirchhoff.
Benjamin Grosskopf.
Alessandro Liebenson.
Kay Hurley.
Kira Lynn Dunn.
Brenna Bradfield.
Cassandra Handal Gonzalez.
Emma Louise Langworthy.
Joshua Giuliani.
Ashley Nicole Freeman.
Tori Lepeur.
Peter Walther.
Katie Flint.
Mateo Wolf.
Maya Polanco.
Azul Weldon.
Maylene Vergara Sanchez.
Scott Borchers.
Chris Lee.
Alyssa Hess.
Aaron Susanton.
Daniel Anthony Lopez.
Samantha Leesberg.
Nathaniel Lee.
Julian Alstrom.
Max Solorio.
Sophia Yurchenko.
Avery Hoyt.
Alexis Wolf.
Emily Satterthwaite.
Nikki Shelton.
Kayla Toms.
Shay Rish.
Christina Crum.
Anna Stalakis.
Brooke Menezes.
Eliza Janine Santos.
Molly Ryder.
Aaliyah Dostey.
Julie Bishop.
Isabel Smith.
Kira Schliemann.
Karis McKenzie.
Olivia Wilson.
Courtney Davis.
Sydney Struve.
Braden Appel.
Nicola Manalili.
Summer Day.
Catherine Morsdorf.
Audrey McDonald.
Elise Euler.
Ashley Martin.
Amanda Malfatti.
Abigail Riley.
Emily Robles.
Sophia Ewing.
Emily Rodriguez.
Yulisa Cortez.
Emily Joyce.
Jose Garcia.
Emma Kello.
Matthew Leibowitz.
Cece Chafee.
Isha Thorson.
Anusha Sampath.
Nika Bonder.
Bhagya Rajiv Narayanan.
Isabel Cobb.
Jack Brian Reed.
Josiah Hauk.
Alex Capos.
Allie Clark.
Ella Winnie Anslinger.
Christopher Michael Clayton.
Cassandra Ophelia Lutoff.
Alyssa Chu.
Gabriella Thomas.
Zachary Weinfeld.
Jed Aaron Campos.
Andrew Martinez.
Abigail Sprague.
Jacob Lostetter.
Carly Fullington.
Courtney Vaccaro.
Joseph Chu.
Alejandra Lopez.
Jack Sparks.
Andrea Tetzloff.
Parthiv Sitharaman.
Emma Mason.
Reagan Garcia.
Tyne Riccabona.
Audrey Miller.
Zoe Bixby.
Maya White.
Dylan Fitzgerald.
Byron Chang.
Kaylee Hyatt.
June No.
Taylor Lane.
Michelle Sue.
David Rogers.
Benjamin DeRozzi.
Nathan Magana.
Tyler Cannon.
Lex Schuster.
Emma Hamilton.
Arlene Lagrono.
Reese LaBrouche.
Ruben Moulton Huber.
Emma Martin.
Leah Hawkins.
Rachel Keels.
Tiffany Nguyen.
Lizzie Gross.
Emmeline Robbins.
Peyton Hayatian.
Kaylee Carpizo.
Julius Hoffman.
Sydney Lee.
Aiden Kelly.
Ian Seaholm.
Matthew Huang.
Isabel Vasquez.
Jasmine Christine Soriano Cabrera.
Haley Bramante.
Cameron On.
Willow Piper Daters.
Zarina Eunice. Sia Shanoy. Kai Easley. Elisa Krisolnikov. Nidhi Shinde. Harshini Karthikeyan. Ali Hall.
Sarah Robbins.
Skylar Gooley. Carissa Buckholtz. Sophie Brennan. Rory Smale. Damian Gutierrez Hernandez. Dagoberto Martinez. Maury Morsi. Amy Louise Lee. Damon Lynn. Nathan Farrar. Nathan Mueller. Maya Abdulaziz.
Ariana Chavez.
Cassidy Haiduko.
Sky Eigelhart.
Jake Bell. Ethan Ward.
Tajalyn Balanin.
Daniel Temekman.
Miley Smith.
Zachary Lakin. Nicholas Patrick. Dylan Murphy. Ruben Jimenez. Annie Briscoe. Story Balco. Isabella Moltini. Lauren Kirkwood. Sedona Fugate.
Congratulations again, graduates. And as Academic Senate Chairperson Jerusha Greenwood removes the mace, the commencement exercises at Cal Poly are concluded. We wish you all safe days and bright futures.